Transmit a baseband signal to the distant end.
Okay, good. Number 2?
Did you say we were doing 3 alpha, sir?
That is correct.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. O'Donnell?
Number 2 is local oscillator.
What converts the IF signal? No, we're looking at basic information on that. Okay, so we're in the 3 segments where in our basic radio there were 3 steps in how we are going to transmit baseband to the distant end. Okay, so what converts the IF to the SHF? Local oscillator helps, but that's not what we're looking for. Anybody?
The up converter.
That is correct. The up converter for that. Number 3? Prieto, you can type it in chat if you need.
Wait, what was number 2?
Number 2 is up converter. And you have 3.
For 3, I had suppress unwanted harmonies, aid in receiver selectivity, reduce external noise, and monitor out power.
Okay, that works. Number 4?
I got high power amplifier, sir, HPA.
Okay. Rich, no, who got skipped? What you got for 5?
Number 5, I have frequency, accuracy, stability, selectivity, bandwidth, frequency response, gain, and sensitivity.
Okay, good. Number 6, Mina? What'd you get? You can type it in chat. Measure of any system's response to frequency used in connection with amplifiers and systems here. No, there's a definition. Anybody got something different?
Recover the baseband.
Okay, first of all, number 6, let's make sure that I'm on the right page here. It says, what is frequency response?
Oh, my mistake. I was looking at the wrong.
Okay.
Sir, I got frequency response is a plot of amplitude or phase versus frequency.
We're looking more for out of the study guide workbook there. Frequency response should be how well the signal is produced or reproduced within a certain tolerance. Okay. We can, if you need some help with that, we can still go over it. Number 7. What is that? Who we on anyway? Number 7.
Mitchell typed it in chat.
Okay, how well a receiver can differentiate between low-level signals and noise. Perfect, that's good. Number 8.
Is it recover the baseband signal?
I don't know, is it?
I believe it is.
Yes, you would be correct. Number 9. Fault alarm, order wire, and switching commands. That works. All right, so we've completed 3 alpha. Let's go to 3 bravo. We left off with Salem. Schaefer, you're next. What's number 1?
To modulate an analog carrier signal to encode digital information and demodulate the signal at the distant end to decode the transmitted information.
Yeah, I copied and pasted that one out of the study guide workbook, eh? Number 2.
I have frequency, amplitude and phase shift key.
Okay, that'll work. Normally with the phase shift keying, you got binary, quadrature, and QAM with it. So that all lumps it into the phase.
Yes.
That works. 3, which should be back to Mercer.
Voltage.
Wait a minute. ASK modulates an analog carrier by alternating voltage? Is that what you've got?
Yes, sir.
Okay, somebody else got something different?
No, sir, that's what I got.
I got that as well, sir.
Yeah, the study guide workbook that at least a couple we have it says it does imply that it varies amplitude, but it refers to amplitude as voltage.
Okay. All right. Well, I can, now that I understand where you're getting that from, it should be amplitude, but I'll take voltage in that case. With ASK, we're always looking at the first letter, which is amplitude. And when you vary the voltage, I guess you could say that it is varying the amplitude as far as making it large for the ones and small for the zeros. So that makes sense, but we should be looking at amplitude. You're good. Number 4.
1 bit.
Roger that. Number 5. Correct. Logic 0. Number 6.
3 bits per symbol.
Correct. Number 7.
Modulator, transmitter, receiver, filter, and demodulator.
Perfect. All in one swoop, defining the stages there. Good. Number 8. Mina says, optimize the transport of TCP/IP protocols and traffic over satellite. That is number 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you, does the question ask what is considered a satellite router? Or is it different for you guys?
Yes, sir. That is what the question asks. I got IP SATCOM modem, not modem.
No, I'm asking, is number 8 the question I just asked, what is considered a satellite router?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think they were going more for a direct on this one. I'm going to highlight it. Yeah, I could see where you got that TCP protocol over traffic. Yeah. They were going more for
the new iDirect 9000.
correct. They were going for the iDirect. So I'm highlighting this question. I'm going to ask the SME what the intent was and see if we can't make that question a little bit better. And it makes sense. That's the reason why sometimes there is no one person's brain that operates the same as someone else's. So we make this for the masses, but we're always going to get, how is it that a certain group of individuals sees it one way versus many other individuals that see it a different way. So I'll look and see if we can't make that better. Number 9. Who do we leave off with?
Mitchell, and he sent it in chat.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, it's C-band, KU-band, KA-band, and X-band. Good job. Number 10.
30 Earth terminals and 4 carriers.
Okay. And hang on just a minute here. We're going to go to 4 alpha, but I want to make sure. I'm putting this in the questions so I know to somebody gets it a little bit different the next time without him. That, oh well, I'll get it. Or alpha. Who do we got? Number 1. That you, Salem, mode of propagation, it has no physical obstacles in between transmitting and receiving antenna. That is correct, right straight out of the study guide workbook. Number 2.
20 and 50 miles, and then 3 to 50 gigahertz.
Fantastic.
Number 3.
Repeaters are basic receivers and transmitters, LOS units that must be able to perform functions such as frequency translation and amplification.
And extend the range. That's the primary purpose of a repeater, but yes. Number 4.
I got 7,700 megahertz, but I don't know if that's right.
Okay, you said 70 megahertz, 70.
Yeah.
Okay, that is correct. We're looking more along the lines for what we're dealing with, so you're good. Number 5.
IF repeater lowers the amount of noise distortion.
Exactly. Number 6. Who do we leave off with?
Can you repeat?
Yeah,
5.
number. Okay, 5 is less distortion.
Okay, sorry, I skipped 6.
You skipped 6.
Yes.
Bad girl. All right, somebody help her out.
The factors
I believe it's
are
Whoa. Gonzalez, go ahead. We were being squashed.
The factors to be considered are the distance to be covered, the effective range of the equipment, the terrain, the need to drop/insert users along the way.
Exactly. Right out of the book. All right, number 7 would be Rich No.
Number 7 is 8 repeaters.
Right. Let's go on to objective 4 Bravo. Okay.
Most of the radio frequencies make it to space.
Correct. Number 2. Nina's writing. Employ a multiple diversity system. Example is polarization, angle, space, and frequency. That would be correct. Okay, good. Number 3. Mitchell is writing. The ability to use the same antenna for transmit and receive? Yes. That's the old block 4 one there. Number 4.
For the highest amount of gain and the lowest amount of signal loss.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Number 5. Salem. Salem. Okay, the higher the frequency, the smaller antenna. Okay, that works. Number 6.
It transmits RF from the feed horn to a distant end by reflection on a satellite, and the types are rear feed and front feed.
Okay. Yeah, it works. Okay. Number 7. Number 7. Who's supposed to take number 7? Jay? That's you.
He may be having problems with his. Oh, never mind.
I changed my PTT and I forgot. So I was asking, which unit are we on?
We are on 4 Bravo. Number 7.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I have Cassie Green or Cutler
Exactly.
are the 2 types.
You're correct. Number 8.
A folded horn design.
Okay. And if you wanted to explain it, 2 metal flat reflectors that direct energy into the 2 slots on either side of extended wave. All right. Prieto is writing. We're going to 4 Charlie right now. But before we do, let's see what Prieto is asking. Go ahead. Keep going.
I was starting to type the next answer. I guess I'm going to do that. Disregard.
Okay. All right. So we're on 4 Charlie. I think O'Donnell has number 1, or is it Mercer?
I got it, sir. The frequency range is 14.4 to 15.25 gigahertz, and the power is 316 milliwatts.
Okay. Or 25 dB, whichever one you wanted to put in there. Number 2. And Prieto is writing it. Yes. CDI and pseudo NRZ. Number 3.
Would it be 3 LRUs?
I don't know. Is it? Why not 5?
Because 5 would be the other assembly.
Baseband. You're good.
Baseband?
Yeah, baseband. You are correct. 3. Number 4. Now, this one, I have it highlighted, but I didn't say why I have it highlighted. The question that I have says, what are the 2 antenna sizes available with the Jerk 239, and which one is mounted on a mast? What do you guys have?
I have that the RF assembly is the only one that can be mounted on the mast.
Okay, was that the correct question?
The question was, which of the antennas can be mounted on the mast?
Okay, let me do something here. Let me do a strike through. Okay. Number 5. Take it that's Mina that's doing that. Used to compensate for variation of the input signal amplitude caused by external equipment or varying cable lengths. Yeah, that's good. Number 6. Mitchell. I don't have a problem. Raina, can you answer number 6? And Mitchell's going to take number 7.
I also did not get number 6. I had trouble
Wow.
finding that one.
Okay. Anybody have an answer for that one?
I got the number 6 was for the 8.5 megahertz subcarrier.
Okay. The question is why did you take it out?
Because any signal or noise at 8.5 megahertz will interfere with the operation of the order wire, I believe.
Exactly. But the 8.5 is taking the order wire out and letting the baseband through. And I explained it today in the signal flow diagram. So that one is, if you literally have to read the tech order to get an idea, and some of these homework questions are meant to challenge you like that. So let's go to number 7 there, Mitchell. What did you get? Allows the use of a single coax cable to pass the transmitter baseband signal from the baseband assembly to the RF assembly. That sounds correct, but I've got this one also highlighted. My question is, what's the purpose of the diplexer and what electronic component is in it? What do you guys have? Somebody help me out here. What do you guys have? What's the purpose of the diplexer and what electronic component is it? Okay. Well, you got the first part. What electronic component is it? Anybody?
A low pass filter.
Oh yeah, filters. Combination of inductors, capacitors, you name it, it's in there. If you were to break one of them open, which I've done in the past, it looks like, you know, capacitors and inductors. I think there's one place where it had a resistor on it. It's a lot of impedance, what I call low pass and high pass filters in combination with each other. That's the reason why they say band pass, because they don't want to get certain frequencies in there. All right, so number 8. Who do we have for number 8?
Phase locked loop.
Mm-hmm. Number 9. Front panel control on the RF assembly, 14.4 to 15.25. Works for me. Number 10.
70 megahertz.
Good. Number 11.
I have 20 megahertz.
That is correct. Number 12, back at Mercer.
Sir, everyone Mercer just went to the bathroom, but I don't know if I can fill in for him. So the demodulator is a discriminator that receives the 70 megahertz frequency modulated signal and converts it to a composite baseband signal.
Perfect. That's what I call wingman. Okay, so did Mercer make it back?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, well, let's go on to Prieto. What'd you get for number 13? You skipped 13. Wow. Anybody? Receive missing traffic. Okay, we talked about that switch this morning. Anybody? Mercer, you back yet?
What I have written down for 13 is circuit passes diphase digital signals for operation with the group modem, or the
Yes.
MD26 group modem.
Yep, that's CDI. Yes. Number 14.
I struggled to find this one, but is it frequency modulation?
I've been telling you guys that from the time we started signal flow. Yes, it's frequency modulation. It's all over. In fact, you can find that one on page 5-7, paragraph 5.4.2. By the way, I have all the references for that. So let's go to 5 alpha. Have some fun here. So number 1 would be,
Yeah, G, right?
I think so.
Thumb wheel switches are used to select the operating frequency.
Yes. Number 2, which would be Mina. And you have when transmitter and receiver are set to a frequency outside of the permitted operating range. That is correct. And number 3, INT. Do you know what INT means? Anybody?
Intercom.
Yep. Intercom. Number 4.
Allows normal operation of the radio set.
Okay. And number 5. That's Salem. Writing. Signal continuity check is changing by the transmitter frequency. Are you sure you're on number 5? It says, what's the purpose of the GM FO switch? Oh, you did number 6. Sample of transmitted signal.
I can take number 5. Since you did number 6, if that's alright.
Roger that. Let's go.
It selects output circuitry that will connect with the GM and FO unit.
What's GM mean?
Group modem,
What's FO mean?
Fiber optics.
Fiber optic.
Okay. So you're either going to go with the group modem or fiber optics. It's what we were looking for on that one. And number 6 is signal continuity check. Yeah. When it's in loop back, you're also in the standby position. So yes, agreed. Number 7. So if that was Salem, Schaefer, or Jay.
It's me, sir. I struggled with this question because I wasn't quite sure what it was asking for. And I put down that it would not have any indication during standby mode.
Okay. Actually, it does. And you can find that on table 4-2 because it's asking you about a alarm indicator. And on 4-2 or table 4-2, it will tell you exactly what the summer alarm light will do on the baseband assembly, which is anybody?
Flashes 2 times a second.
Exactly. 2 hertz rate, I think is the way they say it. Number 8. Do you understand that, Jay? You can find that on the table there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if anything on that test is asking you for a light or a meter or anything that has to do with the front panels, go to table 4-1 and 2. Okay. Number 8. That would be back at Mercer, I think.
The RSL just monitors the received signal levels, where the XPR cell expands the low end of the scale for received signal levels, so weak signal levels can be read.
Yes. Now, let me try to explain that just a little bit further. It is when you have your TISR separated by a very long distance, okay, either less than 10 miles or less than 25 miles, depending on the dish. EXP is going to get you in the ballpark, and you can tweak it to where you get past the green, and then you can switch back to regular RSL because now you're on point, and you just need to tweak it just a little bit more to get the signal in well. That's all that EXP does. All right, are there any questions on the questions?
No, sir.
Okay. The appraisals, which are in, if you were to go all the way to the left-hand side, all the way to the top, you will find Block 7 resources. I think I already put them in the chat, so you can download them. So that's where you can find the appraisals. And if you're having, problems still, just let me know. I'll go grab it and put it in the chat again. I should be, after this little session here, yesterday's morning session should be almost loaded to YouTube. It is a very long session. That's the reason why it's taken so much time to get that uploaded. After that, then it should be like a steamroller effect. Would you want this homework being put up online also that we just covered?
I wouldn't mind, sir.
I couldn't hear you there. You gonna speak up just a little bit?
I said I wouldn't mind, sir.
Okay. All right, I'll put the homework up there too. So first of all, everything is going to be coming into the chat, and it'll just take you right to RF Transmission's website on the YouTube channel, and you can watch it there. Any other questions out there?
No, sir.
All right. So again, I'm on Discord all the time. If you got questions, please ask them. And we will see you after looking at the schedule. It looks like Monday at 1500 we'll go over the appraisals, because I have a class at 9 and at 1. That'll give me enough time to switch gears and get to your appraisals. Okay, anybody got any more questions? Customer service has just closed. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you on Monday at 1500, better known as 3 o'clock for me.